A stone thrown horizontally from the top of a vertical wall with a velocity of 15 meters per second hits the horizontal ground at a point 45 meters from the base of the wall. Calculate the height of the wall. Taking G equals to 10 meters per second squared. Okay. A stone thrown horizontally from the top of a vertical wall with a velocity of 15 meters per second. That means the horizontal velocity with which the stone is being thrown is what? 15 meters per second. And that is what? U, okay? So let us have the object. Oh, sorry. The marker is not working. Let me change this. Now let's have the object here. Projected with U equals to 15 meters per second, okay? Hit the horizontal ground at a point 45 meters from the base of the wall. Let's say this is the wall. Now, when the stone is being thrown, it travels this distance and it hits the ground at this point. The distance between the foot of the wall and where the stone hit the ground is the range. And the distance is what? 45 meters. We are given that G equals to 10 meters per second squared. We are asked to calculate the height of the wall. So, what we are looking for is H. We don't know the value of H. Now, with respect to the information that we are given in the question, how can we get the value of H? Recall that H is equals to UT plus 1 over 2 GT squared. Now, because U is 0, I'm going to have H will be equals to GT squared all over 2. I hope you remember this formula. So, now with respect to this formula, I can obtain the value of H if I know the value of T. So, the first thing to do is that I have to get the value of T. Now, do not forget that we've been given the range. If I want to get the range, R will be equals to what? Initial velocity multiplied by T. This U here is the initial velocity with which the stone is launched with. Are you getting it? Which is this. The U that you have in this formula here is the initial velocity of the downward motion. Hello? You know, when I start this class, I told you that the motion of the object can be represented in two ways. It's two dimensions. Are you getting it? We have the horizontal motion and we have the vertical motion. Both the horizontal motion and the vertical motion, they have both initial velocity and final velocity. Are you following? So for the horizontal motion, the velocity did not change. Are you getting it? So the final velocity and the initial velocity is the same. But for the downward motion, the initial velocity is 0. And that is why we have U as 0 in this formula, which bets that is how we got this formula. Are you getting it? So don't confuse yourself. The U here is different from the U here. Okay? So now, the U here is the velocity with which the ball is launched with. Are you getting it? And that velocity is what? 15 meters per second. So I just want to clarify that. Now, range, which is 45, R is equals to UT. 45 is equals to 15 multiplied by T. To get the value of T, divide by 15. So this is by 15. T equals to 3 seconds. Now, using this formula, we can obtain the height. Are you following? So, height is equals to 10 multiplied by 3 squared all over 2. Are you getting it? Okay. The height is equals to 5 times 9, which is what? 45 meters. All these questions are similar, honestly. I don't know. But that is the solution to the question. I hope you understand. So, I will solve one more question. Then I will give you a question. You have to drop your solution in the comment section, okay? So now, please listen to me. Under this one, under the projection, under this type of projectile motion, where we have a body being launched horizontally from an height, I gave you 4 formula. Master those formula, okay? Now, let's have one more question before I give you the question that you're going to attempt. A tennis ball is projected horizontally from a height of 30 meters above the ground with an initial speed of 20 meters per second. Calculate the horizontal distance traveled by the ball when it hits the ground, okay? Pause this video, attempt the question, then when you are done.
To watch the complete class, kindly click on the link in the description of this video or the comment section, okay? See you in the next class.